Hello everyone. Hello teacher. Today we will give to you our final report, engineering design projects about automatic hand washers. And today we have uh, the seven content to present to you. Firstly, about the concept. The next is discussions, deployment plans, how it works, conclusion, group member duties, roster, and commitment. And firstly, we have an acknowledgement, and we have the so many thanks to the Uh, too many thanks to the Department of Aerospace Engineering, the faculties of Transportation Engineering, and the University of Technologies, Vietnam Nation University, Ho Chi Minh City. Uh, is as you know, it is important to always wash the hands uh, after we hang out with the friends and go to the market or before we starting to prepare foods and after touching the raw foods as meat, poultry and vegetables to prevent the bacteria and germs, especially that is coronavirus, the coronavirus, COVID-19 disease and an unhealthy pattern of washing hands in the public health prompted the need for us to do this project. The next is the presence of lemon coin.
My name is Lim Khoi. I will continue with Yu Khai presentations. So I will talk about materials and utilization. To build our product, we must have the module delay DLM610XYJ02. It's about 100,000 Vietnam dong. Uh, we use it to delay the cycle. Delay generator circuit has the functions of setting the cyclic operation time with the time setting from 0 to 999 minutes from one time on, uh, from 0.1 seconds to 999 minutes for one time off, and from 1 to 999 count cycles or infinite loop can be set. We have an infrared transceiver module MHIR01. It's quite cheap, about 25,000 Vietnam dong. The sensor module has the ability to adapt the ambient light. When we put the hand under the sensor, it can determine our hand. Third, we have the mini pump, about 50,000 Vietnam dong. The mini pump moves the liquid up. Uh, Next, we have the TO tube. It's about 8,000 Vietnam dong per meter. Conductive hand washing liquid and have the mini pump without the oxidations. Next, we have the mini water valve. Um, this valve keeps the liquid from evaporating. Next, we have a check DC 5.5 with 2.1 millimeter DC022B. It's about 10,000 Vietnam dong. To connect the power supply with the product. And last, we have the Formex cover, which is 10,000 Vietnam dong per piece to make the shell for the product. So now I show you some pictures of the materials. As you can see, the first picture is the module delay. The next one is the infrared. The next one is the mini pump. The next one is the TL tube. Down to the second row, we have the water valve mini, the jack DC to connect the power, the Formex cover, and the final product. As you can see, if we combine all the materials. Um, so uh, uh, my part has already done. Now it's Hà Quang Khoa part.
Thank you for giving us detail about the material and continue with our group is the deployment plan. After gathering all the materials and their utilization, we decide to match all the components in a machine according to a diagram, and we continue to move to the step of adjusting the parameters so that the machine work uh, very good. In the delay circuit, the team set the running time to 2 seconds, and after 50 seconds, the pump can continue to run. As you can see from the diagram, you can set from 0.1 second to 999 minutes for a delay circuit. Uh, we don't we don't need to set it for every run because in every 2 seconds the pump will run one cycle, and at the end of one cycle the pump will rest for 50 seconds before it can continue to work. So no, but just don't put your hand once. This 50 seconds will be disabled, and the pump can work again immediately. We have put the distance sensor into this diagram, and it can detect obstacle from 3 to 10 centimeter, and with the operating voltage from 6 to 36 voltage. It can be replaced with infrared transmitter module MHIR01. This type can adjust the distance limit by rheostat from 2 to 30 centimeter, compact and cheaper. With this type of sensor, it only detect object with a very short distance in millimeter. As you can see from a diagram, we use the board and the pump to complete our project. And when the hand is removed, one cycle of delay circuit ends. One cycle will run for the set time, and after a certain time, the distance sensing cycle will be repeated. After matching all the component with the diagram, we decided to make a shell for my hand washing machine. We will use Formex because it's very cheap and it's a quite reliable, and it can reduce the working sound from the pump. And we use glue to attach all the component and then continue to glue the Formex panel to complete the machine. We will leave the stage for Anh, who will continue my presentation.
Thank you, Khoa. And the next part, I will move to the harvest work. First one is a digital delay generator, also known as digital to time converter. Is a piece of electronic test equipment that provides precise delays for triggering, sizing, delaying, and gating events. The second one is the cyclic delay generator circuit has the function of the setting operating time according to the cycle and play the role of creating a delay of turning on and off the hand sensitizer pump when receiving a excitation signal from the proximity sensor. The third one is next. The third one is a distance sensor, also called as a proximity sensor, can be replaced with infrared transceiver module MHIR01. This type can adjust the distance limit by restart from 2 to 30 centimeter, compact and cheaper. The proximity sensor measures distance by creating a magnetic field in front of the sensor. With this type of sensor, it only detects objects with a very short distance in millimeters. So after the sensor sense that the hand is approaching, a signal will be transmitted to the pump tub. At this time, the pump will pump a quantity of hand sanitizer according to the time set in the previous delay circuit. Disinfectant water in the bottle will be pumped out by the pump pipe according to the exact process. When the hand is removed, one cycle of the delay circuit and one cycle will run for the set time, and after a certain time, the distance sensing cycle will be repeated. And the next one.
Okay, to sum up our final report, for the final model, our team has gone through two different models that are more complicated and more sustainable. However, after consider about the cost and the effect we still want to change it and came to the last model that more simple to build, whether the final product is accomplished as our expectation or not. We still get some experience and fundamental knowledge that are beneficial for us in both main course and upcoming projects. So we come to the discussions. We have some pros and cons. The first thing we on the advantages is enhance the level of hygiene. Second is reduce the rate of illness in the area. Third is easy to install mobility for everyone. And some disadvantages is not impressive and effect appeal. Inability to multitask, uh, consume a large amount of electricity. Uh, let's we introduce our group members. Uh, he's Helen Clark, our leader. His happy roles is assign tasks to team members, brainstorming team PowerPoint maker. Next is Lemon Toys, our member, brainstorming team PowerPoint maker. And Huân Diệu Khải is secretary, brainstorming team write report. Phạm Nguyễn Anh Thư secretary, brainstorming team write report. And Trần Nghị Dương me, brainstorming team video script writer.